Have you ever been to Paris? I have, and while I did see many of the famous tourist sites, I found there was so much more to this beautiful city than just that. So in this video, I want to show you Paris like you've never seen it before, away from the traditional tourist paths. Ready? Let's go! Our first stop is the Parc des Buttes-Chaumont, which opened in 1867 as part of an international exhibition. It wasn't until 1993 that it became a public park. This park isn't quite as well known as others, but it has a lot to offer. From its ornate bridges to its cascading waterfalls, it's a great place for people watching or just relaxing with a good book. It really is a little oasis in the middle of the city. Plus, the lake here is stocked with fish, which means you might be able to get a glimpse of one swimming by. If you're lucky, you can even rent a boat and take a tour of the lake. There are also plenty of activities for children and plenty of places to sit back and enjoy the surroundings. The park is also home to a number of famous sculptures, including the monument to Adolphe Sax, inventor of the saxophone. But if you need something a bit livelier, then head to the nearby Canal Saint-Martin. This is a great place to stroll around and soak up the atmosphere. There are plenty of trendy bars and cafes to choose from, as well as a number of vintage shops and boutiques. You could easily spend an afternoon just wandering around this area and discovering all its hidden gems. Now let's talk about food. France is world famous for its cuisine, and Paris is no exception. While you should definitely make time to try some classic French dishes like croissants and baguettes, don't forget to explore the other culinary delights that this city has to offer. For example, head to the Marais district and try some delicious falafel. This is a popular Middle Eastern street food that consists of fried balls made from chickpeas. They're often served with hummus, tahini, and pickled vegetables. Or perhaps try a croque-monsieur, a grilled ham and cheese sandwich that originated in France. These are typically made with a crusty bread, ham, and melted cheese. Some recipes also include a fried egg. No matter what you choose to eat though, I guarantee that your taste buds will thank you. If you're looking for something a little more substantial though, then head to the Latin Quarter and try a crepe. These savory pancakes are often filled with ingredients like ham, cheese, and mushrooms. Crepes are a popular street food in France, and you will find them at festivals and markets all over the country. While you're in the Latin Quarter, you should also check out the Shakespeare and Company bookstore. This iconic shop has been a fixture of the neighborhood since 1919 and is one of the best places to buy books in Paris. Whether you're looking for a souvenir or a new addition to your library, you'll find it at Shakespeare and Company. Of course, no trip to Paris would be complete without a visit to the world-famous Eiffel Tower, but instead of just taking in the views from the ground, why not head to the Champ de Mars and have a picnic? This large grassy area is the perfect place to relax and take in the sights. Spread out your blanket, pack a lunch, and then spend an afternoon soaking up the sun. Just be sure to bring along a good book or some other form of entertainment, because once you finish your picnic, there's not much else to do in the area. Speaking of things to do, another great way to see the city is by bike. There are a number of bike paths that run throughout Paris, including the Canal Saint-Martin and the Seine River. This is a great way to get some exercise and see the sights at the same time. Plus, it's a lot of fun. Just be sure to wear a helmet and follow the rules of the road. If you're feeling a little more adventurous, then why not try a Segway tour? This is a fun and unique way to see the city, and you will be able to cover a lot of ground very quickly. Plus, it's a great workout. A tour guide will lead you through the streets of Paris, pointing out all the must-see attractions along the way. You'll be able to zip past the other tourists and really experience the city like a local. Okay, now let's talk about shopping. If you're looking for some high-end fashion, then head to the Saint-Germain-des-Prés district. This is one of the most elegant neighborhoods in Paris, and you'll find designer boutiques and flagship stores here. It's also home to some of the best art galleries in the city. Of course, you can also find great shopping in the Marais district. This is a popular spot for both locals and tourists alike, and you'll find everything from vintage clothing to quirky souvenirs here. If you're looking for something a little more unique, then head to the 10th arrondissement. This is an up-and-coming neighborhood that's home to a number of independent designers and boutiques. You will also find plenty of vintage clothing stores here, as well as cool concept stores that sell everything from home decor to jewelry. Whatever you're looking for, you're sure to find it in the 10th arrondissement. And if you're looking for something truly unique, then don't miss the Marché des Enfants Rouges. This is the oldest covered market in Paris and dates back to 1615. It is a great place to find fresh produce, spices, and other specialty foods. You'll also find plenty of local honey, wine, and cheese here, as well as prepared foods from local vendors. If you're looking for a souvenir, you'll also find plenty of unique items at this market, such as handmade soaps and candles. While you're in the area, you should also check out the nearby Picasso Museum. This museum houses a collection of over 4,000 works by Pablo Picasso as well as other modern art. And if you need to unwind after all that shopping and sightseeing, then head to one of Paris's many thermal baths. The most famous are the Thermes de Cluny, but there are plenty of other options to choose from. These baths are a great way to relax and rejuvenate, and they're also a unique experience. So don't miss out. Now we have to talk about art. France is home to some of the world's most famous museums and art galleries, and Paris is no exception. The Louvre is, of course, the most famous museum in the city, and home to some of the world's most famous works of art, including the Mona Lisa and Venus de Milo. But there are plenty of other museums worth visiting, such as the Musée d'Orsay, which houses a collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art, as well as the Centre Pompidou, which houses modern and contemporary art. And don't forget to check out the smaller museums too. The Picasso Museum and the Rodin Museum are both excellent choices. Now, no matter what you choose to do in Paris, I know you're gonna have an amazing time. So don't forget to snap lots of photos and make lasting memories. What are you waiting for? Book your trip today.